Instructions. Pay attention. Lock in. Yeah. Focus. Do your eyes like this. Read between the lines. See beyond what you're seeing because I believe there's a coincidence going around. Tell me if it's true, my friend. They said it got two different artists. 1, 2. In two different locations. 1, 2. Doing something on the same day. That's okay, right? But at the same hour. And I think I have a clue, my friend. With that being said, it's your boy Jay Black, a.k.a. Black Man. Mr. Shake my hand, hit the like button. We are here to discuss it. If you thought to yourself after a year, after a whole year, shit would die down. Shit would be cordial. Low blows would be done. Subliminals, petty shots being thrown. Stuff like this will be over. They lied to you. If you thought to yourself that you could contact Dr. Strange himself and ask, yo, out of the 14 million outcomes, and he's like, you mogway, vai, visal. He would tell you, no, they're taking it to the grave. Out of 14, they're taking this to the grave. This will never be done. This is not Drake versus Meek Mill where it's, oh my God, we said what we said. Now we're cool. We can get on the same stage. No! I don't see a reality where they shake hands. I don't. But with that being said, too, we got to start from the top. And the top is Kendrick and SZA Grand National Tour, right? They have a special show today. They have a special tour date. And if we lock in, go over a little bit, scroll down. It says June 12th, Toronto. That's Drake's backyard. You're not about to diss the hometown hero in his backyard. You know things gonna get weird today. Y'all knew this. But you can do tracks in somebody's backyard. It's cool, right? You could have a good show, but the problem is the tracks involve like that. It's just big me. Euphoria, headshots where you better walk around like Daft Punk, huh? And then Not Like Us. I don't gotta explain what's on Not Like Us, right? You can't perform. You can perform. What I'm saying, you can't perform that and be successful, and even have a large crowd bop. Like what? Oh no, you should have known. Things like this will happen today. By the way, at 7 p.m., I'm gonna break that down in a second too. So if we cross over to the other side, this Kendrick side, Drake's side, and we got to start like this. So he put out an album, some sexy songs for you, a party next door. He had a video, right? The video in question was Nokia. Great song. It's doing. I feel like it's a good song for me at least, right? Put out a music video. Music video was cool, but it faced a lot of criticism. Like, where's the color? Where's the splash of this? Where's the splash of that? Kai Cenat. Shout out to Kai Cenat. He got on camera and say, oh, bro, I did it this way. And I think we actually have him, saying what he said. Hold on a second, y'all. We actually have him. Here we go. Boom. After critiquing Drake reached out to Kai Cenat. Chat!
I know there's somebody who loves me. Y'all also get to play a part. So we are choosing somebody who loves me. Everybody who loves directing. Everybody who loves to come up with treatments and shit. 30 seconds to a minute of an idea of what y'all got. If you don't know what a treatment is, then it's not your role. A treatment is like an idea of a music video. Submit your treatments to this email. If you win, deadline is May 24th. Clap it up for that, chat. That shit is insane, bro.
So Drake is pretty much getting him to direct it, and they figured out a way to have the fans, pour in, and it's supposed to be by May 24th, right? Here's the kicker. This stream with Drake and Kai Cenat was supposed to go down June 11th. Today's June the 12th, right? And Kai Cenat posted on his IG right here. Pardon me, it's going to be a little hard to read for me because it's in black and white and it's in cursive. Let's blow it up at least. He's basically saying, sorry, y'all. We had to move it to today. we had to move it to today. The same day as Kendrick's concert. But here's a petty part with Kendrick, I believe. Kendrick got 2 dates. Kendrick got today and he got the 13th. It's a war. I feel like both sides in a sense, like, yo, listen, I'm going to make it hurt. So he's saying to himself, we're going to do 2 days. We're going to do 2 days on your side, nigga, in your backyard, nigga, what's up? And I feel like this is Drake's response. So again, it's supposed to go down June 11th, but it's tonight at 7 p.m. We'll get to that too in a second because that's important too. But he says, first of all, thank you to everyone who shared their video submissions for Somebody Loves Me. We were blown away by the creativity and thought poured into each submission. We were supposed to go live today, which was yesterday, June 11th, but we needed a little extra time to review them. The deadline was May 24th, but it is what it is. To review them. Tomorrow, Drake, in all caps, and I go through some of the submissions with you guys, share some of my favorites and some of the not so good ones, and I'll let y'all know which 20 people are getting money. To 20 people, if I'm not mistaken, is getting $15,000 to $20,000. That's a lot of bread. Damn, salute. That's a good thing too. I ain't gonna hold you. 20 people are getting some money to bring their treatments to life for the Somebody Loves Me music video. But hold on. If you've been to a concert, if you've been to a Kendrick show, right? At 7 p.m., Mustard goes on. DJ Mustard goes on. You know, Dijon Mustard goes on. And 8 p.m., sometimes sharp, Kendrick pops out. So not only did they push it back to today, hold on. Not only did they push it back to today, they moved it up to 8 p.m. They moved it up to 8 p.m. So at the exact same time, when Kendrick pops out, the stream starts. But again, they at war. What you expect? What you expect? And that's just one part of what we're going to talk about today. The other part is Mal from the Rory and Mal podcast. It was said that Drake has, hold on, here it is. Iceman, he got a bomb. And I think regarding Drake, that Mal is a credible source. My thing is, right, what's a bomb? What do we consider that? Dope track is Nokia. You wouldn't say Nokia is a bomb, right? Because a bomb is more so a threat, like, yo, he about to, I know if I put that out, I heard this and he about to go off, and that's what I get when he posts this. Because he already dropped Nokia. Nokia is a good song. It's a great song. I think this is going to be a diss. Like I said before in my other videos, he's not letting shit slide. He's not letting nothing slide. We not over this. That's not done. Come back outside. We just saw Ashton Hall race Speed. Shout out to ISO Speed, Ashton Hall. Brother lost 3 races and said, yo, no, I'm not done. We need a 4th race. You know what I'm saying? So I expect this to go left. Lyrically, obviously. I don't want nothing to happen to none of these brothers. Again, this is the competitive bout. Even though low blows was sent, family members talked about kids and, baby moms and all that good stuff. So, PDF was mentioned. But if you're going to say he got a bomb, I think we reopen the wound and they go back to all completely on track, on wax. That's what I think's going to happen. But the problem is, I'm going to be fair, I'm going to be honest. A lawsuit is involved. By the way, this is Allegedly Podcast. I'm your host of Allegedly Podcast, Jay Black, aka Black Man, Mr. Shake My Hand. The lawsuit has to be done. And it has to make sense on his side before you can drop something. Because if you drop a bomb on his forehead, whatever it is, and he went crazy on him, his response to me, yo, I can't respond to you. You might sue me. You can't diss me and punch me. Then when I punch you back and rock bottom people's elbow and choke slam your ass, you go, oh man, he hurt me. So it's So I think the situation has to be cleared by then. Like, everything got to make sense. We got to see where you're coming from in a good way, at least. And that's kind of hard to do because, and again, in a rap battle, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully it's something that we don't know that comes out that makes sense on his side. But again, you can't have a bomb, drop a bomb, and then the person that's going to respond to you and go crazier on you. And it's just not a good look for the most part. And the last thing I seen was this. And I feel like this doesn't have the real legs. I don't see the credible source, saying that this is a reality. It says rumors of J. Cole features on Drake upcoming album Iceman. This is how we got here in the first place. This is how we got here in the first place. First person shooter is what started everything. Well, not really, because obviously controversy from back then and those things being said, that's what really started controversy in 2013. But in terms of reopening and making sure everything going right or not, it was this basically. They got on the track saying, you're number one. There's a top three, but you're number one, or you're number one, you're number one. Then the third place person, which is Kendrick, was saying, after the big, it's just Big Me, nigga. What y'all talking about? I rap better than all you. This is how the shit started. So But there's no credible source in saying it's rumors. Rumors from who? Who said this? Who's your source? Trust me, bro? Trust me, bro. So if it happens, it happens. But, by the way, J. Cole, the video's still coming at some point. I can't say when, but it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, that's the news for today, man. So shout out to, if you're in Toronto, you're going to watch Kendrick. If you're anywhere else, you're going to watch Drake and Kai, which is low-key. The move makes sense, man. In a war, you gotta be petty. If you petty with the person, it is what it is, man. If y'all had odds, it is what it is, man. But I feel like it's not a coincidence for the most part because, again, if it's on the same day, you pushed it back you pushed it back to the date that he does a show on, right? And then you push it back to the same exact time Kendrick pops out. Just saying, man. So there you have it. What's your thoughts? Comment below. Let me know and how y'all feeling. Is it a coincidence? Is it, or just man, it just so happened to be on this day and time. It just so happened. I think they being petty towards each other for the most part. Still, it is what it is. It's your boy, Black.